I have some drinks in me, and I'm playing GTA 4 at 1:19 in the morning in God's year of 2026. I don't know if it's just, I mean, it's definitely not just me because I was talking to some people about this, but like fucking August, ooh, man, August has just been a fucking month for sure, dude. Um, I don't know if it's the 100-degree weather. I don't know what, but it just seems that fucking a lot of shit just likes going wrong this particular month out of you know what I mean? Out of like any time of the year. I don't know. Every notification I get about the weather, or at least this past like couple of few days, like this past couple of few days, whatever, any weather notification I get, it's about like, it'll feel like a heat wave tomorrow, and I'm like, fuck me. And I don't understand temperature shit. All I know is that anything above 90 is too high, like outside. But nah, man. So I hadn't posted for a minute, so I'm just gonna give you some updates, I guess. It will particularly about what made August kind of butt cheeks so far, because I like talking about things that make me upset and I like complaining. So first and foremost, right? I ended up getting a job at a donut joint at like literally beginning of the month. And oof, like don't get me wrong, it's a good place. It's just it just opened, and it's like the staff, like especially the people in the background, they're just figuring stuff out. And like I to make a long story short or shorter, pretty much within my first week working there, just for some extra money, I ended up getting suspended and taken off the schedule for a week over a canceled pickup order. I shit you not. Pretty much there was a bunch of bacon, egg, and cheeses. I don't even know how many, dude. I have no idea how many. But pretty much, there were a lot of bacon, egg, and cheeses that were made for this particular pickup order, and it's not uncommon that people would order a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Because as far as a place like this, people will order like a few dozen donuts, people will order a bunch of coffees, people would whatever, and I was just learning how to barista over there. So, just seeing that, it's like, okay, it makes sense. I didn't have to make the bacon, egg, and cheeses, but anyways, pretty much, yeah, so the fucking order got canceled, and the guy who made them, who I figured was in charge, because it wasn't very clear on who was supervising, but pretty much dude said just take them, just take whatever many you want. I was like, okay. So I took basically like a good chunk of them, and the owner, having been losing profits within the first month, he saw me on camera walking out of the fucking of the store or restaurant, whatever, with a fat bag of food and no explanation. So pretty much I talked it over with my general manager because he pulled me to the side one day and he was like, "Hey man, we caught you walking out with a big bag of food," and and I was like, "Oh, the bacon, egg, and cheeses," and I explained everything to him. I was like, "Somebody told me I could take them. I'm not sure. My memory's not completely frosty right now, but do what you got to do. If you're gonna fire me, I completely understand." He's like, "No, I don't want to fire you for that because I believe you. I just got to do my due diligence, and then we got to figure stuff out because the owner really wants to fire people on account of just losing a bunch of profits within X amount of time. Which, I mean, for a lot of businesses, it takes you at least a year, or like it takes business owners at least a year to really start seeing the trajectory of what's going on. You know what I mean? Like as far as like profits and stuff. So my GM was like, you know what, dude, you come in, you do what you're supposed to do, you always learn stuff, you're friendly with the customers, you're friendly with everyone you work with, everyone likes you, I like you, you have the personality, whatever, so like, I'll see what I can do. And I'm like, hey, listen, I understand, no guarantees, you're good. Anyways, so instead of just outright firing me, they just put me on suspension and brought me back, which was fucking, it was, I mean, it's like, okay, whatever, and then I got wrote up. So I had a week off from that place, so I wasn't working from 5 in the morning till 10 p.m. like Sundays through Thursdays anymore. Which I tried it, and I didn't get my fucking bi-weekly there yet. I gotta pick it up tomorrow. It was available for a considerable amount of time on account of me quitting, but um, so I mean, I really couldn't evaluate if it was really worth it. I mean, physically and mentally it wasn't, but just financially, I'm not completely sure. I gotta pick up my check soon, and yeah. So between getting suspended and now, I'd been having all kinds of fucking weird problems. Uh, Over maybe like a week ago, almost a week ago, um, I got punched right here in the face. I went out for some drinks one night, and fucking, I was kind of hungry, but the kitchen at the bar I was at, they closed, and also the food was a little more like out of my budget, so I went over to the 7-Eleven in the area, and on my way out, some dude punches me in the face out of nowhere. I didn't say anything to him, nothing like that. I was just walking, and then he socked me in the face. And yeah, my face was like it was bleeding from like the skin of my nose up here. It hurt pretty bad. I had a bad day at work too, so it was just not really a great night. I went back to the bar and I got even more fucked up, and I ended up just puking from mixing shit because a bunch of college kids were like, "Dude, why do you look so fucking down, man?" And I was like, "Because I told them what happened, and I'm like, I don't want sympathy or anything like that. I just, it just really sucks because it was a hard day at work, and I'm having all these issues at home. I'm having all these issues financially, whatever. I mean, of course, I'm drinking, so it's not really helping, but I can afford to drink, and yet I can't afford to fucking do anything else about my situation, That's why you go to bars at times. So they bought me a bunch of shit, then I ended up going home and puking. And, yeah, so I sat around with a black eye for a good few days. I don't even know how much is gone by now, but it was so fucking bad. I ended up losing an earbud too, so I got some AirPods that are in upside down because I found them. They're at the Lost and Found for a good couple of months, and I spent a good like however long on and off just like plugging them in and charging them and then keeping them out of the case so someone can locate them. No one came and picked them up, so I took them home, and I've been using them. No one came up. No, hopefully it doesn't happen anytime soon. At least until I get another pair of earbuds. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, it had just been a fest of just stuff keeping happening. Just stuff just keeps happening. Um, Eventually got to a point. I just quit the donut place. I just quit. There's a bunch more, but I just feel like I'm running out of steam yapping. But yeah, I mean things are getting a little bit better. At least today they got a little bit better. Um, I don't know what to take from all this, but it's just fucking so weird. I'm just cranky. I gotta be up in fucking like 6.5 hours. It's gay.